Hello, beautiful people. This is Chrissy D. Oh boy, you hear my husband up there? He's fussing at kids. That's my job. But hey, better him than me. I get tired of fussing at kids. But anyways, this is Chrissy D tuning in for you guys. And man, it's been a long day. It's been one of those days where I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to be bothered. I even posted it on my Facebook status. I was like, y'all, I don't want to be bothered. Don't talk to me. I just need my husband. And then I had to wait for him all day. He got home in like 2:45. So I slept till 1. It's just one of them days, y'all. I don't know. You ever feel so mentally overwhelmed and you just don't know whether you're coming or going. And not to say that I'm in a bad mood, but I'm not. Everybody has those days, to where they just have to sit back and reevaluate things and, re-strategize. And, that's what I did today. I took the time out and I rested and got up and I thought about some things and cleaned up, which is what I do every day. I'm a housewife, y'all, so I stay busy. But it's just those days. But a little bit about what's been going on the past few days. I've been eating good. I lost 3 pounds. Yay. Hopefully, by Wednesday, things will still be in order, with those 3 pounds. Hopefully, I'll either still be at the same 3-pound loss or even under, meaning I've lost more weight. I really hope so, because I'm really excited about it. The weight loss thing it's going slow, but at least it's going. I'm not complaining. Like I said before, I don't care how long it takes. I'm gonna do this. So, but I don't know, you guys. It's just been a few things, that's been on my mind. Women out here who are showing the tail and all the private parts and this and that and other, trying to get attention. Like, I feel sorry for them because they don't know their worth. They're blinded by all these other things out here in the world, and it's really sad to see them think of themselves like that. Like, I was scrolling through my Facebook page, and I love big women. I'm a big woman myself. And when I say I love big women, meaning I appreciate big women. They're beautiful. It's big women are beautiful too. But I seen this particular woman, and she had a wife beater on, and she had like some, I want to say, hipsters or something. And she was a little bit bigger than me, and I don't know if you guys ever seen my full shape, but I'm a big girl. I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm a pretty big girl, beautiful big girl. But needless to say, like, she was turned around and her butt was towards the mirror, and it was like out, like all this big black butt in the camera, trying to get attention from all these dudes. And the dudes are like leaving her comments talking about, can I meet you someplace and this and that and the other. And she responded back, well, I'm this and I'm that and I could come to you. And no, who does that? Like, what? Like, who does that? Like, that's not cute. You were so, and she was a very beautiful woman. I don't know, and I'm not here to judge, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that women, you are worth so much more than your body. You're beautiful, you have brains, I know you're smart, you have a lot to offer. If you would just look inside yourself, and other things, on my Facebook page. I've been seeing a lot of depressed people, and I know everybody goes through things. Life is not easy, and I'm here to tell you that it ain't easy, but it's worth it if you just get your mind right. But there are a lot of people every day, pray for me. I'm depressed, I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, I get that, we are supposed to pray for each other, in a whole. God says love others, pray for others, and all that, yes. But God also gives you the power to reconstruct and to change your own life. You know what I mean? He gives you the power to work your faith. You know what I mean? Like, you can do this. You know, if there are things that are overwhelming you, fix it. If you are depressed, fix it. Make you happy. You know, if there are people around you that are bringing them down, get rid of them. You don't need those people in your life. You know, pray for yourself. You know, you have the power to pray for yourself. You should pray for yourself first and foremost every morning. Cover yourself. Ask Lord to cover you. Guide your steps. Make your crooked ways straight. Do this every day so that you can be covered, so you can have peace of mind. You guys have the power to do this. Don't sit there and, you know, bring yourself down and put yourself in a hole. You know, God says that you are the head and not the tail. You know what I mean? And live by that. You know, and those that you think are on top of the world, that are smiling and this and that and the other, or they look as though they got their stuff together, 9 out of 10 they don't. Because we are all struggling. We're all struggling with something, whether it's family, money, depression, anxiety. You know, we're all struggling with something. So, you know, just don't think that anybody else has it better than you, because we're all struggling with something, big or small. You know, even the smallest things can be a headache. But, you know, I'm here to tell you guys that, you know, you got to get yourself out of the rut. You have to change your mind. You know, and I'm going to keep saying this until you guys get it. You have to change your mind. And after you change your mind, your heart's going to follow right behind your mindset change. You know, and then when your heart's changing, you're going to feel better. You know, you're going to feel better about yourself, you know, and it's so worth it. You know, and I used to be like that. I used to be woe is me, and I can't live, and this and that and the other, and nobody wants me, or I'm not good enough. But it's like I had an epiphany one day, and that light come on. You know how you see in little cartoons, and the cartoon characters get an idea, and that light bulb come above their head? That was me. That light come on. And at that particular time in my life, I was in a really bad relationship. He was abusing me physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that particular day, I wanted to take my life, y'all, and I tried. And I was in the hospital when that light come on. And I was on suicide watch and all that. It's not something that I'm proud of, but it's a testimony. But that light come on, and I heard the voice say, it's either you or him. Either you're going to choose to live with you, or you're going to choose to live and die with him. Meaning, if I chose to live with him, or I choose to go on with him, me, myself as a person, was going to die. I was going to lose myself, you know, because he was killing me. And I chose myself. I was like, Chrissy, you are more important than this. You are worth more than this. And that's what you guys, you know, have to do. Whatever situation that you think is holding you back or keeping you bound, you pray over that thing, and you say, I am a conqueror in Jesus Christ. He is my strength. He is my rock. And you tell yourself that every day. God is right there beside you. He's just waiting on you to grab his hand so he can guide you on the way. You know what I mean? But it's just a lot of things that I've been seeing lately, you know. And, you know, children, we're growing up where children are being more hard-headed and disrespectful. That tears my nerves to pieces. I can't stand no hard-headed child. I don't know about y'all, but them two little there, my two little girls, they know not. And I'm the type of person, you know, if I can't whoop your kids, or if I can't chastise or discipline your kids while they're in my house, I'm not watching them. Because I refuse to have some child that has been hard-headed and disrespectful in my house. And I truly believe that it takes a village to raise a child. You know, and I think that's what we need to get back to. Because it is some bad kids in this world. Like, really. And I be in Walmart, listen to them kids disrespect their children. I'm telling my husband, I said, man, I need them kids for 2.3 seconds. And then they're going to go back to their mom and dad to bring new child. I'm old school. I'm young. I'm 29 years old, but I grew up, well, If you stayed with somebody or somebody was babysitting you and you were being disrespectful or hard-headed or being disobedient and that person whooped you, or your auntie or your grandmother or whatever, and they whooped you, when you got home, you got another whooping. You know, and children are lazy too. They want to sit up in the house and watch TV all the time and play games. Man, our parents kicked us out the house. We stayed outside for the longest time until the night light came on outside and it was time to come in the house, take a bath, eat, and go to bed. But now, I don't know, but I'm all about, you know, keeping it old school, because that's the way it need to be, you know. And I don't know, spare that rod and spoil the child. There is no harm in whooping your children. I'm not saying beat them so they black and blue, but pop them on that bottom a few times, they'll get it. But it's just so much, you know, and all things can be hitting you at a different angle, you know. And I'm just saying, through all of this stuff, you know, you just got to keep pushing. You know, kids, husbands, and, you know, so you married people out there, it's hard. I've only been married a year and a month, just about. Whew, it has been hard, but it has been worth it. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. And whatever you do not let the love die. Stay in love. If you're mad at each other, you know, separate for a little bit. And I'm not saying leave or go do something stupid, but walk out the room, reevaluate, breathe, get yourself back together, and go back in there with love. And just keep the situation, you know, under control. You know, God didn't say it was going to be easy. Matter of fact, He said nothing would be easy. Everything was work. Everything is work. And if you didn't have to work for it, you wouldn't fight as hard to keep your happiness. You know, if God just handed it to you, I mean, you're not going to value it. You know what I mean? You're not going to respect it. And I'm not just talking about marriages. I'm talking, you know, with everything else. The gifts and stuff that God gives you, your homes, your cars, you know, all those things, you know, He wants to give it to you. And all you got to do is just keep your faith and keep Him first in your life. But married couples, I see a lot of divorces these days, and I just, don't get married to get divorced. You know, don't run at the first sight of trouble. You know, because that just shows you're a quitter. That means you were just in it just for the cupcake stage. You know, marriage is not always blissful. There's some ugly things that go along with marriage. But one thing you must never do not ever cheat, because you cannot bounce back from that. You know, and if you do, I'm not saying you can't, because I've seen some marriages that do, but it will never be the same ever again. You know, but I'm just an advocate for all of this. Marriage, housewives, mother, friend, lover, all that stuff. I'm just here to tell you that you can and will get through this. And come Wednesday, y'all, I got to weigh in. So pray for me on that. Lord, please. I'm trying. Lord, I'm trying. Lord, I'm trying. But, you know, it's so hard for me, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's so hard for me. But like I said earlier, I ain't stopping. I'm losing these 40 pounds. You know, I'm going to continue to vlog and motivate you beautiful people. But I just want you guys to know that it ain't over. You're still here, you're still breathing. And give yourself some credit, because you're still standing through it all. You know what I mean? You're more than your struggle. You are a warrior. You're going to get through this. Well, that's all I got to say, you guys. I'm going to quit rambling. But I just want you all guys to know that I love you all, and I thank you. And thank you to my subscribers. I have 9 subscribers now. Yay, yay, yay. You know, to those of you that are watching this, I appreciate you guys. And, you know, it could be no subscribers, you know. And I thank you guys. You know, 1 subscriber at a time. I thank you guys. Even the ones that come in the future, I thank you guys already in advance. But that's all I wanted to say. And just keep pushing. And know that you can and will get through this. God bless.